Excuse me. Excuse me. May I have your attention, please? Okay, now that I have your attention, this is your YWC GM. Jake Italway 45. Jinxxnation. Welcome to my Raw review. And I must say, the last 3 weeks of Raw have been impressive. I'm impressed by the WWE. Hmm. Is there a sign of good things to come? That's the question. Okay. Now that we're here, Jinxxnation, let me get to my Raw review. Today, we had Raw Roulette. Or tonight, we had Raw Roulette. Yankee fitted. NY, baby. Got many different ones. I'm the hat man. Told you, you'll never see me without a hat. Got the CM Punk beard thing going. I don't know. Anyway, Raw open. Rewind. Anywho, we open up with HBK coming out cutting a promo. Talking about how he misses WWE. He can't stay away. And then does a little DX kind of promo thing where he's plugging something that he's doing but acting like he's not plugging it. That's the DX thing. It's funny when they do it. So, yeah, he cut that promo with his show coming out on the outdoor channel called the McMillan something, McMillan hunting show type thing, whatever. I'm not an HBK fan, so I'm not gonna watch it, but it comes on tomorrow night. Um, so then CM Punk comes out, says that he's better than HBK. HBK's washed up, and that he's leaving because of the fans, so forth and so forth, and that unlike HBK, he's not gonna leave a loser like HBK did. He lost. He's gonna leave with the title, and so forth and so forth. I'm kind of liking CM Punk, man. I really didn't like him, but like I say, man, there's certain rewind. There's certain wrestlers that are starting to rub off on me. Um, yeah, so I'm kind of liking CM Punk. I think he's the greatest villain of all time, to be honest. There's just something about him, man. He can carry a match well. He's good. He's a good technical wrestler. He's good in the ring, man. He's good at cutting promos. His mic skills are great too. Um, so basically he talks and you know, kind of downplays Shawn Michaels, HBK, which I like because I don't like Shawn Michaels. Then HBK gives sweet chin music to Otunga. Then the Raw GM chimes in, says that since CM Punk only got 3 more weeks left on Raw, that they're gonna make the most of it. There was one part in the promo of Shawn Michaels HBK where it sounded like Shawn Michaels was challenging CM Punk, but it never happened. So, go figure. So, the Raw GM kind of states that, or did I chime in? You don't know. But anyway, the Raw GM chimes in, says that he's gonna have a match tonight, and it's gonna be the opening match. Um, but no one knows who the opponent is, so they go back to Booker T, who's back there doing the commentary backstage, spinning the wheel. He spins the wheel. It goes on question mark. That means a mystery opponent. They turn. It's Kane. So CM Punk versus Kane. Okay. Out of all the wrestlers you had back there, you had to choose Kane. Really? 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 Anyway, face, you can't see me, and we're back. Um. So then, HBK, super kicks or sweet chin musics, Michael McGillicuddy, and then you have your match: CM Punk versus Kane. Uh, an okay match, had its spots, so forth and so forth. CM Punk kind of not dominated, but had his little run at Kane. Kane dominated most of the match. Then CM Punk had his little run. Then Kane started to come back, and CM Punk walks off or walks out, gets counted out, says, doesn't matter, you can fire me if you want. Goes to show that he's not staying in WWE. So, for all those that think he's re signed, no. And I told everybody he hasn't re signed, he won't re sign. So, CM Punk's gonna be gone, man. And it's gonna take a big hit and a big loss for WWE to lose him. So, second match was the match that or should I say that everybody in the wrestling universe or the WWE universe, wrestling fans, wrestling shooters have been dying to see, which was supposed to happen last week on the 3 Hour Raw, but the voting crashed and it didn't happen. But we got it tonight on Raw Roulette. Sin Cara versus Evan Bourne. Now I'm going to say, as a WWE fan, and I know there's going to be a lot of shooters out there that are probably going to agree with me, this match could have been great if WWE was not PG-13. If they would have let Sin Cara and CM Punk, rewind, not CM Punk, if they would have let Sin Cara and Evan Bourne loose. Sorry, I just burped. I don't burp out loud. I burp on the inside. But sorry about that if you hear it. There it goes again. Anyway, I know I'm not human. But Sin Cara versus Evan Bourne, if they would have let them loose and let them fly all over the arena like it really should have been, this could have been a great, great match. It was a real good match because it was entertaining. It was slow at first, picked up, but it was good. The high flying everywhere. Well, basically the high flying that they could do by not getting cut loose was good. I mean, I enjoyed the match, man. It was one of the matches of the night. But you'll know my match of the night coming up. But yeah, Sin Cara wins. Evan Bourne missed the airborne. Sin Cara hit him with that around the world head scissor armbar face buster, and he planted Evan Bourne. Believe this or not, man, Sin Cara is undefeated. Or undefeated on Raw and SmackDown. Where is that going? So, after that match, Kofi Kingston cuts a promo at the wheel, gonna spin the wheel. And Vicky comes in and interrupts, cuts the promo in front of Kofi Kingston. Took the promo away from Kofi Kingston, focused on her, of course. I'm gotta say, Vicky's looking pretty good losing the weight. Face-wise, I don't know. I think she needs to grow her hair out. But she spins the wheel. It comes a player's choice, pick, whatever you want to call it. So Kofi picks the match, which he wanted last week, which people didn't pick, was Vicky banned from ringside. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't like Kofi, man. I wish they would turn Kofi heel. I don't like him as a face, man. I think they should turn him heel, and like I said, man, bring the Nation Domination back with R-Truth and Mark Henry. But, so that's going to be your match. Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler. Kofi and Dolph have a pretty good match, man. It went back and forth. It was pretty good. At the end, they got a little wild. Maybe a little bit out of control. Whatever you want to call it, I can't call it. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. Anyway, like I said, Kofi wins. He does spring off the rope when Dolph tried to throw him out the ring. He used his neck and his arms to spring off and then hit the Trouble in Paradise and pin Dolph Ziggler. Okay, pretty good. Next, or before that match, I wrote this backwards. Forgive me. Doing things in a rush. They announce the participants for the Money in the Bank for the Raw match. It's Rey Mysterio, R-Truth, Kofi Kingston, Alex Riley, Jack Swagger, The Miz, Alberto Del Rio, and Evan Bourne. To me, I think Alberto Del Rio's gonna win this, just so he can get his shot now at the title. It's his destiny, so forth and so forth. But for everybody out there, you wrestling shooters, face you can't see me. Whether, not should I say whether, rewind. For all you wrestling shooters out there, uh, to Mugger Baby, wrestling rants and reviews, wrestling rants and reviews, man. Yeah, Big Mike, anybody out there, man. If you watch my video or if you watch my videos, subscribe to my channel, whatever, I want to know who you think is gonna win the Raw Money in the Bank match. You can make the video. You don't have to post it on my page if you don't want to. You can. You can write in. You can just post the video itself on your channel, and I'll go and watch it. Because, like I said, I watch everybody else's too. You know what I'm saying? As a wrestling fan, man, I give everybody respect out there that does this. So yeah, Big Mike at the Wrestling Rants and Reviews. Mugger Baby. Pizza Hut guy. Any of y'all that watch this or you know tune into my channel, watch the video, whatever. Just let me know who you think is gonna win the Money in the Bank match for the Raw participants. I want to hear your opinions and thoughts on that. Then you get another promo. Booker T at the wheel again with Maurice, cutting the promo. Alberto Del Rio comes out for his match with the Big Show. What kind of match he's gonna have? It's kind of funny, man. That was kind of a funny promo. Maurice standing there just looking like she was lost. It was kind of funny. And then he tells Alberto Del Rio to spin the wheel, but Alberto was like, no, I'd rather have Maurice do it. He kind of kisses her hand or holds her hand, whatever. Maurice spins the wheel. She turns around as the wheel's spinning. And she's talking to him about how they got a lot in common because they like, expensive things. Alberto Del Rio got expensive cars, so forth and so forth. Kind of like the Maurice Gold Digger, thing that she played with Ted DiBiase, you know. And if you noticed, where was Maurice's French accent? You didn't hear it. Listen closely. If you pay attention and listen, you didn't hear Maurice with the French accent. She spoke perfect English. You know? I don't know. Then, as they're talking back and forth and, Maurice starts talking, Alberto Del Rio starts listening, he looks up and he's got this blank look on his face like, Then he looks at Maurice. Maurice looks up. Maurice looks back at him, walks off. And Booker T cut the promo, which was kind of funny. What he does was he was like, tell me she just didn't spin that. Dog, tell me she just didn't spin that. It's kind of funny. So then you have match 4. Steel cage match. Alberto Del Rio versus Big Show. Big Show dominated most of the match. Alberto Del Rio cut his spot. Had the Big Show for a little while. Mark Henry comes out. Of course, Mark Henry's gonna come out. Like the Mark Henry heel turn. I hope it stays that way. Him and R-Truth, the way they're doing with them, kind of street thing. He rips the door off the hinges. Walks in the ring. Mark Henry, mind you, rips the door off the hinges. Walks in the ring. Kicks the Big Show. Then he takes a steel door that he ripped off the hinges from the cage, rams the Big Show with it, and the Big Show goes through the cage. The cage falls off, he falls down the cage. All I can say is wow. I don't know. Does Mark Henry have his number? Does Mark Henry have a lot of people's number? Randy Orton, watch out. And I'm a Viper fan. I love the Legend Killer, the Apex Predator. But Mark Henry, man, he's dominant. It was just nuts, boy. Man, was it nuts. Oh, and tomorrow, get ready for a new DVD. The best of the steel cage matches. I'm gonna get it. It should be a good DVD. It should be interesting. Sorry for the bourbon, man. I just ate, so But anyway, I'll be back with video number 2. Jinxxnation, we out. See you on the flip side. 1.